savage of his time, but bam, Sean took off once he broke off from Marty.
Yeah, we got the weak link wasn't I think.
Yeah.
And my other one was, so that was like half, was the one I crossed off with Hogan and Andre.
You have a top 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey,
That makes
he's
up for
a
the one he was short the other week.
Wes?
My number 1 is a feud that everyone should know about. Stone Cold versus Mr. McMahon. Hey, I had it written down. Yeah, I see you have something crossed out.
That's like 8 things.
Yeah, I had mine written down first.
No, Edge and Christian I put down here, and I put Austin and McMahon up there.
Well, anyway. Yeah.
Don't you feel better now knowing that?
All the stuff that happened with the two of them. Austin got McMahon! Austin got McMahon! It was at least 2 years at least.
Doc, what do you think?
Yeah.
I think I'll take over here from
Yeah.
here.
Fred Pan, Ben Pan,
Ben Pan, I laugh every time at that.
You need an animal.
Yeah. that was a great feud. What Vince would do for them.
Yeah.
For that, fly off that cage.
Yeah, he broke his tailbone and still
Yeah.
finished that match. Yeah. That was a hell of a feud. That was everybody was talking about that feud. That was when you'd be at work Monday, like, did you see what happened at the pay-per-view?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why I have a lot of respect for Vince. Even like just recently with Bret Hart and time with Hogan,
Yeah.
he's not afraid to get in there and get beat up and bloody for
True.
our money.
And every week you're like, oh, I wonder what he's going to do to Vince this week.
Yeah.
You know? I usually always walk away in handcuffs every week.
Pants, remember?
That gun,
Yeah. Vince
Beard
McMahon
talk.
says I just pissed my pants.
Remember he caught in that suit?
Yeah.
Stone Cold, and he's like, this is the last time. And he hit him with the nuts and the studs.
Remember when he took over as
He's all posing for
CEO?
him for a picture, like,
Yeah, the suit, yeah.
Yeah. He took over.
We were
now
up to
as
the
a
ropes,
king.
we like this, and Vince was like,
Yeah.
he was like, but you couldn't do it, yeah. It was it. Trying to do the middle finger, yeah, Vince was with him.
He took over as CEO that one week and was giving the people beer at the
whoever
meeting.
passes out first is fired.
Yeah. that was classic wrestling
Put
TV.
manure in Vince's office.
Yeah.
His car filled with cement.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Buy the DVD.
Yeah, definitely.
Joe?
I guess my turn now? All right. My number 1 is, it actually involves 3 people. It was Edge and Christian versus the Hardys versus the Dudleys. Any combination of those 3 teams was awesome. The Dudleys had table matches with the Hardys, or Edge and Christian, and ladder matches, TLCs, and a lot of oh shit moments in those matches. And actually, all 6 guys came huge stars out of that. You know? They actually had the one I just recently read about in the April issue of WWE magazine. It has an article on WrestleMania memories, and I believe it's Matt Hardy says that it was Edge and Christian versus the Hardys versus Dudleys, and they were told, just go out there and do your thing. Don't worry about time.
Wow.
He said that was, you know, that's when you know you made it, like when they tell you, like, because they know, like, from the previous matches they had, like, fans were on the edge of their seats and fucking rocking and making noise the whole time, you know what I mean?
They never had a bad match, I remember.
Yeah.
That's the tag teams we missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hart Dynasty.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, though, the Hart Dynasty could be a great tag team,
if
but
they
they don't
had-
have no team.
if they don't have a division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Note to self, Vince.
My number 1 feud of all time is the Monday Night Wars, WWE versus WCW. I mean, there's no greater feud than that. I mean, other than, you're not talking non-wrestling sort of kind of, you know, not really wrestling, but it changed wrestling. The Monday Night Wars, it was just like it is now. We were flipping back and forth, and you see what the NWO did, and I remember calling my friends and stuff like, yo, you watch WCW? Oh, you gotta put it on, man, you know.
And it's kind of funny, like, it just made me think when you said about the Monday Night Wars, Taz and Mike Tenay are kind of like doing like they used to do in WCW, like they hear like rumors of like what's supposed to be happening on WWE, and talking about it. Like I think I remember this week them saying about like an NXT guy is the host this week. You know, that's really going to be interesting and stuff like that.
They make little comments.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's
they're
not
gonna
like
commercial,
plainly
like,
like Bischoff was
Come
like,
back here, come back to
Joint
TNA.
the, Joint the Clown's going to be Duke the Don't Drozy, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't blatant shit like that,
Yeah.
but there's little...
Foley wins the belt, so don't flip over. And everybody went, flip.
Yeah. I liked how Bischoff is like stuff like that. Like he'll be on the phone in the office. Make a football league? What are you talking about? It's the dumbest idea I ever heard. And like hang up or I don't need guest hosts. Stuff like that. Like it's just great
Yeah.
burns.
Well, back in the day, that was the hot storyline. Everybody was talking about
Yeah.
that. Who was
Yeah.
going to win, and I still remember that. Kev?
And,
My number one is Austin and McMahon. Same reason.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
and if you think about it, too, though, like, Austin McMahon, when Bischoff and WCW started up, that was kind of dying down. That's the reason why I think Monday Night Nitro kind of, like, once the NWO hit, kind of took off, because, like, Vince and Stone Cold was kind of played out at that point, you know, they had already gotten hot with that. And wrestling has its hot and cold periods, but, you know, it always usually had something, you know.
So we had DX versus Monday Night. Remember?
Yeah. They were invading the
They were on the
Invade.
Yeah.
outside Turn 10
Yeah.
office or whatever, that
Yeah.
tank.
That X-Pac was in the...
Let's
Shut up.
people go.
I got fired from there.
Let my people go.
Showed up at CNN.
Yeah.
Like, we'd like to talk to Billionaire Ted. Maybe we can't go up. Then it's funny, though, you know, they're not allowed in, but then the security personnel was posing for pictures with the rival.
Yeah.
How much were your tickets? They were free.
Yeah.
Kev? Well, thing.
I'm getting to it. Any other feuds you want to mention since we have a little bit of time?
There's a lot more, but
There's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
we could be here a while.
If we missed one, post us a comment.
Please,
What
we
you
welcome
think?
comments.
A feud you like that we didn't mention, go right ahead.
Besides us.
And nothing that, you know, not to be insulting, but nothing that just recently started or just starting now, you know.
We already
Like,
know
that's
that.
maybe 2 weeks old, because...
Kev knows Zach Gowen and Vince McMahon on your feud list.
No. Collins Lane and Tommy Dreamer almost made mine.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, what's number 5.5?
Zach Gowen was mad at Mr. McMahon for making him cut a leg off for a gimmick. I had
too.
2 perfectly good legs. You talked me into this stupid gimmick.
And look how long it lasted.
Yeah. How long did he last?
A short time.
One-legged man and an ass kicking again. Like Kev.
And the WWR Hall of Fame this week, Kev?
Gotta be Mr. Pay-Per-View. Mr. Monday Night.
What do you with their pay-per-view?
He's selling one every
We
year.
already put Shawn Michaels in.
Yeah.
Well. Alright, Mr. Pay-Per-View of the other one now.
The other one.
RVD, gotta be.
It doesn't have to be, but it is.
Should we choose?
No notes on his career.
No, because
Nah.
that's their time to put it in.
That's okay.
Uh,
We know, I know.
WWE champ, ECW
He was the
champ.
first ever to have both at the same time.
Yep.
And lose them both at the same time.
Original
We were there for that.
ECW television champion for 24 months.
Yep.
Oh, that record will never be broken. It was more
No.
ECW.
No.
Which was like the longest reigning champion in recent history.
Yeah,
Other
5 or 6
than,
time Intercontinental.
I believe,
think
He's
6
tag team
times.
with all kinds of different partners.
Dean Ray.
He's a 6-time tag team
Booker
champion,
T.
I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
Soon him, Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I like RVD. I don't have a problem with him.
Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one.
Beat Cena.
Yay! That's a pitch in Hall of Fame right there. Cena, you're in. Sheamus is next.
You and John got to meet him.
Yep. That was our first wrestler we got to meet.
That's why he's in Hall of Fame, because we met him.
Hey, he was nice. I
He
like
was cool. I like RVD. I don't hate RVD. I'm just, he's not my favorite like he's your favorite. But I like him, man.
Everybody has their favorite.
Rolling Thunder, he's got a cool move.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Best actor this year.
Oh, here we go.
He'll be having an Oscar soon. To add to his accomplishments, I'm
Shameless
sure.
plug.
Yep. Gotta buy his